Hi guys, welcome to one of my mini reflection diaries that are yet to come. You guys are yet to see the other ones that I've created, but before that, so today I was writing earlier on. I was writing 2 tests, and after that I decided, you know what, why don't I just look pretty for me? Why don't I just look pretty for me, do it for me, feel good, do me. So that's what I decided to do, and hence this is how I look, even though there's nowhere in particular that I'm going to, but I'm just going to take a short video. I'm going to make a short video. It's nothing hectic, nothing much, guys. So with this video I just wanted to point out a realization that I came to just like yesterday, maybe like yesterday officially. So I realized that I have never actually taken the time to date myself, meaning that I've always constantly hopped from vibe to vibe, or situation from to the next situation, or relationship to the next relationship, without actually, and the space in between would be like so short, and I wouldn't have actual time for myself, where I get to understand myself. What is it that I want? Where is it that I'm going? What type of person am I looking for? I didn't actually take time to have a break in between those situations. So I recently decided that, how is it, do I even know what is it that I want? How do I know what I want from another person when I haven't defined that with myself in the first place? So I've decided to just take a break where I date myself. Meaning I take myself out, I dress up for myself, I look good for myself, I smell good for myself, I buy myself flowers, I just spoil myself, I treat myself. And then just to build this relationship with myself, this self-love relationship that I believe that I constantly preach self-love on a daily basis. But do I really understand the meaning of self-love if I haven't even taken the time to spend time with myself? Because I'm constantly jumping from one situation to the next, one relationship to the next, and there's no break in between. Like, who am I without these situations? So I need to redefine myself, I need to discover myself once again. I need to learn, man. I need to learn and unlearn certain things. I need to unpack some of the toxic traits that I have, and believe me, we all have toxic traits. I need to deal with a lot of things during this time, and like, so far this is the first day. I decided to look good for myself. Look at me. I decided to look good for myself. So I'm loving this. Like, I love this. And even though I'm one person who doesn't like anything that's just going to require so much consistency, but I want to teach myself to be consistent in treating myself well, consistent in loving myself, consistent in everything, in every way possible. Like, from the smallest of things, where sometimes I'd get to a point where I overwork myself because I believe I put whatever I'm doing ahead of me. I put academics and all that stuff like that before myself. And in that way I end up being in conflict with me. I end up being in conflict with myself, and 1 minute my emotions are like up and down, because it's like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I need my time, I need space, I need to do A, B, C, and D just for me. But I'm never actually taking the time to do it. I'm never actually taking the time. I'm never actually really prioritizing myself. So I decided that it's about time, man. It's about time I do me. I step into my power. I step into my power and just live. And just live. So before today I had already created like a few videos, like a short intro video. It's like probably like 2 minutes. Short intro video where I'm introducing this new, I guess it's like a section onto my Instagram, where it will be reflection diaries, where I constantly come back to myself. I bring myself towards myself, where I just unpack what has happened so far. I reflect on it, certain things that I've learned about myself, about the environment. I just come back, because I feel like we get so preoccupied with everything that's happening around us that we forget to actually unpack what has actually been happening. We never really get to stop and think about what has been happening. Like even now, like so many things are happening regarding students. Like it's such a sensitive period, but then you find that half of the time we just move past things, we move through things, we're just moving, we're constantly moving, we're never digesting things, we never we're never pausing. We are never pausing. So I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent in my pauses. I want to be consistent in my reflections. My reflections will be my pauses, where I constantly come back to self and unpack what has been happening with me. What have I been going through? What have I learned from what has been happening? And with those reflections, I just hope that you guys will grow with me, walk with me on this journey, and yeah, man, have an open mind. As much as some things are going to be harsh truths that, I mean, personally, they can be harsh truth. Reflections can be harsh truth, because sometimes you have to let go of bad habits. You have to let go of bad habits, toxic traits, whatever the case may be. You need to let those things go. So obviously you have to deal with it, take action towards it, and that can be difficult, because that's change. You're constantly going to be changing, throughout this process, and with that change we are growing. We are constantly going to be growing. So I would love that you guys walk with me on this journey, and yeah, let us evolve. And you find that my beliefs today might change the next day, because you know what, I'm evolving. We all are. We really all are evolving. So please do take this time to just reflect with me, and I hope it will grow. I hope my segment thing will grow, and we'll all grow internally, spiritually, mentally, in all aspects. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah, anyways, bye.